I've been waiting years to sing that wee song about Celtic Football Club. For years they've been in the Big Boy League, but it's now all about the Thursday night plate competition. Welcome back to Fog Football.
The boys are no longer the big boys.
No, they're just the Diddy boys in the Europa League. No need to fear though, Rangers are also in there. And I'm looking forward to a midweek Wednesday and Thursday of the Europa.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got both Celtic and Rangers in the same league phase, same group phase. So, we're actually going to see Celtic and Rangers in the same competition, in the same league table that's not the Scottish Premiership. So I think that's exciting.
Rangers stand a chance.
I mean, we could see Rangers for the first time in years finish ahead of Celtic in a league table.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
I don't know where Russell Martin in charge like, but it could happen.
We'll see, but we are late to the party, folks, but who really cares about packing Maccabi Tel Aviv or Midtjylland Stone Graz? But Midtjylland, they knocked out Hibs. Stone Graz take on Rangers soon. Do you want to add anything to these two games, or are you willing to move on?
Nah, I think we can all move on. I'm not going to lose sleep over the lack of predictions over.
We're just going to do the British teams. That's what we're going to do here.
Teams that matter.
I mean, Dynamo Zagreb, Fenerbahce doesn't really tickle anything I want. So, Real Betis versus Nottingham Forest. Mate, Big Ange, Gravy Guts, Ange Postecoglou took over at Nottingham Forest. Not been the greatest start to his spell there. A defeat to Arsenal, a defeat in the Cup against some Diddy team, then a draw, I believe, against Sunderland. So, yeah.
Oh, they won the Cup match?
They won it, did they not?
Well, I bet them and they were winning. I got early payout, so I mean...
No, they definitely... I think they could beat.
Well, that's a disaster. I know they were at least 2-0 up.
Well, I don't want to spin bullshit, but to my knowledge, I was all over Twitter when I looked and it said he was knocked out, unless someone just made some bullshit up. Either or, right? Nottingham Forest, I think they were very harsh to sack Nuno. I think you'd agree, because I mean the guy took them fairly close to Champions League qualification last year, and here we are, a few weeks into this season, and the guy gets sacked. I don't think that's right, man. Absolutely not right.
Oh, they did. They were 2-0 up and then lost 3-2.
The Swansea.
That's bogging.
That is bogging, man. So, but see with Ange, man, good manager, right? Can't really fault that, but it's gun ho. I believe Ange only works at certain clubs.
What clubs are those?
Clubs.
The club that's a club that's the best in its league.
One of the best.
Like a Real Madrid he'd work at?
Aye, like a Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern Munich, PSG, Celtic. He'd work at Rangers, hopefully. But you understand where I'm coming from, though. It's like with Tottenham, it worked early on, but once they got found out, they got found out. I think if Ange was trying to play the way he was playing, right, with like the squad of a City, Arsenal or Liverpool, he'd be passing with flying colours.
I also think that Tottenham team got considerably worse under Ange. I think if you look at the Tottenham team when Ange first came in, then you look at the Tottenham team when Ange left, personnel-wise, I think it was way worse.
No, it was. You can't really dispute that. I mean, he lost Harry Kane in the summer. Didn't even get to use Harry Kane at any point. But this is a tough game. Rangers beat Real Betis 2 years ago, home and away. Forest got a good squad, worth a lot of money. I'm going to go 2 each.
I'll go 2-1 Forest.
Right, Red Star Belgrade versus Celtic. Celtic kick off away in Belgrade. They will have to go under that wee tunnel under the stadium just to get in. It's a tough game, man. A lot of Celtic fans are saying they've turned a corner in recent weeks, pretending that they've had a great performance against Kelly. I didn't see it.
No,
I mean it's all with Father John.
Maybe he did a great performance for them, but that was about it. That controversial penalty, but other than that, no. Yeah, they beat Partick 4-0, but I don't think you can really look into that too much. A good win over a championship level team, it's like, you should be expecting to beat them 4-0.
Absolutely, but the Kelly game's the one I'm looking at. Kelly, a draw was the fair result, but one team looked like winning it at the end, and it was Kelly. Red Star Belgrade, 7 wins from 7. They won the Belgrade derby at the weekend there. So the form's with them. I mean, it's forms with Celtic as well, but when you factor in European... Well, actually, Red Star Belgrade went out against Paphos in the playoff round. So both teams are a wee bit reeling.
I'm going to go 2-1 Celtic.
Coefficient Cup, baby.
Aye, Coefficient Cup.
I think it's one of those games, though. I wouldn't be surprised what happens.
No, it could go
Celtic could win 2-0. or Red Star Belgrade could win 2-0, or it could be a boring draw. Maybe it'll be a good game of football. Maybe one of our teams in Europe will actually treat us to one of them, because we don't know what they're like. But I'll go 2 each. I'll say a wee draw in there. Right, moving on to Thursday. We have got Rangers versus Genk. Russell Martin off the back of a victory against Hibs. Wasn't exactly great. Genk, though, they're not quite rock bottom in Belgium, but they're not exactly looking good in Belgium. This is the sort of game, right, in previous years, pretty much since Gerrard walked through the door. I said this earlier in my preview. Rangers are favourites, massive favourites. They should win. Will they win, though? I feel like with Russell Martin, obviously there's been steps backwards. That's undeniable. But in recent years, I wouldn't have any doubt about a win here.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Rangers. Give Celtic benefit of the doubt, I'll give it to Rangers as well. 2-1.
Now, there is rumours that Martin needs to win his next 4 games. Genk, Livy, Falkirk, and away to Stonegrass, so he needs to start here. I'll go with...
I refuse to believe that his start's been so bad that he needs to win the next 4 games. I think if he got 3 fucking wins and a draw, I don't think he's getting sacked.
You refuse to believe his start's not been that bad?
No, I refuse to believe with how bad his start's been that he has to win his next 4 games. Just doesn't make any sense. I can't imagine that they would accept this start in the league, but then say, right, you need to win your next 4. I think if he needed to
maybe it's final straw.
I think if he needed to win his next 4, he still wouldn't be in charge.
Maybe they anticipated Aberdeen going above them, which... I mean... Maybe that would show how inept the Rangers board are. They thought Aberdeen were going to do anything. Who knows? But you're going 2-1. I went with 2-1 early. I'll stick with 2-1. I think it'll be a shite game of football, being honest. But as long as Rangers win, that's all that matters. Right, Aston Villa versus Bologna. This is a Champions League tie from last season. Aston Villa, though, they've only picked up a couple of points so far in the Premier League. Barely scoring any goals. Look, a shadow of their former selves. John McGinn, I think, is on the decline. Would you agree with that? Not that he's the sole reason why they're shite, but...
yeah.
He was rumoured with a £50 million move to United about 4 years ago.
I'm not going to say he's been crap for 4 years, but I do think he's been on the decline for a while.
Yeah, and it's a shame. It's a shame for John McGinn. You're seeing, like, Billy Gilmore got his first professional goal the other day. Lennon Miller got his first goal in Serie A as well. You're beginning to see the new generation replace the old one, I think. Robertson... He's getting phased at the Liverpool team. I think it's safe to say that golden era of Scottish players are goodbye. Sayonara. But I'm going to go Aston Villa to lose this game. If you're drawing against Sunderland and other shite teams in the Premier League, you're going to lose to Bologna. So I'm going to go 2-1 Bologna.
I'm going to go... Fuck it. I'll go 2-1 Aston Villa.
Ooh. And that is it, folks. I'm looking at this Europa League. There's no real Diddy teams in it. I know we can laugh and joke. I mean, who would you say is the biggest Diddy team? There's none that really stick out to me. I mean, Go Ahead Eagles. I mean, a half decent Dutch team, but they're hardly world beaters. The competition's not that bad, isn't it? No. Look here.
Sorry, it's strong enough.
Yeah. Rangers and Celtic top 8.
No, maybe top 24, but not top 8.
What if they don't get top 24? Disaster.
Aye.
Disaster, folks. Anyway, we'll be back later on. Celtic review, fans react. And then tomorrow we'll be back with Rangers. Till next time. Peace.